On this episode of the Third and Thirsty podcast, the Broncos and the Raiders get their first matchup of the season on Thursday Night Football, and then the Chargers play the Steelers on Sunday Night Football. It's primetime week on the Third and Thirsty podcast. Let's break it down now. Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome into the Third and Thirsty podcast, your one-pot stop for Broncos, Chargers, Raiders, Kansas City, referee, and Taylor Swift. Free AFC West banter. I'm Alex Bell. I'm a fan of the 7-2 first place Denver Broncos. We just conquered the state of Texas, and we're moving on. Got to my left, Omar Rubio. He is a Chargers fan. They're 6-3 in second place. And to my right, Edgar Larios. He's a fan of the 2 and whatever Raiders. They're just looking forward to next year. And we're going to break down week 10, 9?
10.
10. Double
digits.
The NFL season goes by way too damn fast. And we're in double digits. We're past the halfway mark. And we got some big games coming up this week. Primetime week here on the AFC West Third and Thirsty podcast.
Primetime.
Primetime. Starting off with the Broncos and the Raiders Thursday night. Hate Thursday night games, but at least I don't have to wait all the way until Sunday to watch my Broncos.
Oh, man. I hate Sundays now because I have nothing to do. I'm going to be I can drink my pain away.
At least you don't have to watch the Raiders lose.
I'll be too drunk to feel.
He'll still be feeling the pain, though.
I'll be too drunk. No, I'll be too drunk to feel still.
So let's get into the Broncos-Raiders game first. We always go through the schedule. So obviously them having the Thursday night game, that is going to be the game we cover here first. So Broncos-Raiders, obviously the Broncos are favored. I think the last time I checked, they were 9.5 point favorites. And rightfully so. They're a much better team than the Raiders.
Finally.
Finally, it has been a little while. How are you feeling about it at this point, Edgar? I'm going to look up the injury report I was talking about.
I mean, I'm glad that we got a lot of people coming back. We got Lonnie Johnson coming back, our safety. He was out for the first. I thought he was going to be out for the first 4 games, but he's been out since week 1, since the offseason. So it would be nice to see his role in the defense, but honestly, there's nobody that I'm excited that's going to actually turn this whole season around.
Yeah, maybe Derek Carr could come out of retirement and help you guys out.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. Like,
You thought about it, didn't you?
I've always
thought about it.
No, hold on. So I've always been a Derek Carr fan, even before, he was released. So seeing all these Raider fans being crying, wishing he never left, y'all motherfuckers were literally begging for him to walk away. So now that we're in this QB carousel again, that's what you guys wanted. So suck it up and stop bitching about it.
Grass isn't always greener.
Exactly. Y'all literally wanted to move on from this fool, and you guys got what you wanted, and now we're in fucking QB hell again. So, good job. Y'all wanted this, now we have it.
God, I'm so glad I've had 20 years of not feeling any of this.
Yeah, the Broncos definitely went through their quarterback carousel, but they're well off of it now with Bo Nix. But I brought up the injury report for this game because it is pretty important here for the Broncos. It's an estimated report because they didn't practice today, but still put one out, and it's a little shocking with who's on there. Obviously, Surtain's not going to play with his pec, and Nate Atkins, he's not going to be in there. Marvin Mims was listed as did not practice in concussion protocol. That's a little worrisome that he might not be back. But the big ones on there are on the defensive side. So Riley Moss, he was listed as a did not practice, with Surtain already being out. Riley Moss is obviously your number 1 corner. If he's going to be out as well, that's going to be really tough for Chris Abrams-Train, a second-year guy, Jahdae Barron, a rookie, and then McMillan, who's a great player, but you're really stretching him thin. He's a slot guy, so if you're going to have to put him on the outside, really the only guy you're worrying about obviously is Brock Bowers. Who's going to cover him? That could really be a disaster if Riley Moss doesn't play. And then also in the safety position, Brandon Jones listed as a did not practice as well. Normally I wouldn't be too terribly worried, but PJ Locke, the backup, who was the starter last year, is also listed as a did not practice. He didn't play last week. So a lot of big spots on the defensive side that really need to hopefully they could get in and play this week.
Again, this is just projected.
It's projected, but
Practice.
obviously is something if they are there as a
I mean,
practice.
To
Most
be
of
100% honest with you, bro, like the Jaguars missed a lot of key players. Broncos don't need any of those.
No, they need him.
You know, like I'll be honest with you, like they don't. I mean,
no, he's saying he's admitting that the Raiders
Yeah.
suck.
yeah, but I
if
mean,
they're gonna
like
miss a game, I guess it would be this one.
exactly. If they're missing a game, you might as well let them miss this one. But I'll be honest with you, like you know, I wouldn't be worried if I were you. To be honest with
I
you,
am worried about Brock Bowers, and if we don't have anybody to cover him, he
yes,
goes for
that's
160
one
yards,
person.
4
Yeah,
touchdowns.
I would be honest with you. That's one person that I would, you know, you guys would be worried about.
What about the big addition though, Tyler Lockett?
But I'll be honest with you. But I'll be honest with you. I feel like with your guys' pass rush, you know, Gino's gonna be running for his life.
Yeah, I mean the Broncos should definitely be able to get after the Raiders here. This is your classic trap game, so the Broncos have to be careful.
Especially right before the
Chiefs game.
Chiefs game.
Yeah.
Right before the Chiefs, which is, I mean, the Broncos, if they win this Raiders game, which they certainly should, you go into next week putting yourself in a position to be 9-2 if you beat the Chiefs and putting the Chiefs down to 4-6. You essentially take them out of the division, and you're only looking at the Chiefs at that point.
Damn.
You know,
Chiefs
so
would be
the Broncos
4-6.
have a huge opportunity these next couple of weeks. They need to take care of business in this first game against the Raiders. Cannot have a letdown game here. I think they certainly can. They're definitely built to beat the Raiders. If they could get after Geno, don't let them get the ball out to Brock too much. The Broncos shut down Ferguson, the Cowboys last week, completely 2 weeks ago. If they could just limit Bowers to 80 yards, something around there, and keep him out of the end zone, then the Broncos have this game locked up.
I don't even think that might be your biggest worry. I think it'd be Geno. I mean, not Geno. Genty. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
sorry,
Yeah.
Genty.
I was about to say, talk about that nasty ass Kool-Aid. I'm like, well,
No,
I'm like,
Genty.
did you taste that shit
Genty.
too?
Genty.
Okay.
No.
I feel like that would be the thing that slowed down the pass rush.
Yeah, but the Broncos have done really well outside of Jonathan Taylor earlier in the season against the run
To
game.
be honest with you, at this point, I think Chip Kelly was probably going to be like, you know what? They're going to think we're going to run it. I'm going to use Geno even more.
Yeah, Jetty's going to go for like 80 yards in the first half and then not get a touch in the second half.
Dude, oh my
Chip
gosh.
Kelly just can't get out of his way on that one.
For real.
I do want to see the Broncos put together another full game like they did against the Cowboys on the offensive side. The Raiders defense is certainly one that you can do something like that. Obviously, they're not as bad as the Cowboys because nobody is.
Shockingly.
But,
Has Bland gotten off the ground yet?
no, we're recording this after the Monday night game, and I think he's still.
Still,
Yeah.
I think they turned off the stadium. That was still
Marvin
late.
Harrison sat him down.
Yeah. Speaking of the
Junior, sorry,
report,
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Darren Bland is listed as out for next week with a broken ankle. So feel really good about this game. The Broncos definitely should win. I'll be really disappointed if they don't. That would put the
I'll be so fucking happy. Like that would be my Super Bowl. Just watching Alex's face. Like he probably wouldn't even show up in the next podcast.
next week I'm not on the podcast.
But honestly, let's be real here. Like there's no way the Broncos are gonna let this one slide.
Yep, and I'm going to keep taking money from Edgar. Try to catch up from the last 8 years.
Hope the Raiders, please just. I'm okay if you guys are rebuilding just another year because if this ends up winning back the money, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to afford it.
Yeah, so I feel good. Anything from the outside perspective there, outside of looking out for Genty?
No, I mean, the records speak for themselves. We know what each team is at the beginning of the year. We had hopes. Each team had its hopes.
Yeah, both of you guys called this as a loss for the Broncos. I do fully remember that.
Yeah, but we also said that week 3 for the Chargers was gonna be a loss.
Yeah.
So I mean,
We're
Both of
we
you
were-
guys said week 1, week 2, and week 3.
so yeah, so we were. I mean, week 1. Let's be honest here. Like week 1, we honestly thought the Reds were still going to be helping the Chiefs. So I mean, that was basically week 1. Week 2, hey, there's nothing wrong with me trying to be hopeful.
Okay. All right. Well, that pretty much covers that first game here. Broncos and the Raiders. We'll move on. Before we do get to the Chargers game, big shout out to everybody that's watching on YouTube. Thank you for checking us out. And if you do like what you're watching, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, like this video, please. Helps us with the algorithm. Trying to push out this little small channel and seeing if we can get some legs. So Really appreciate any of you guys that do that. And then we are on Instagram at Third and Thirsty Podcast. So follow us there.
Yeah, help us keep this thing going, keep us hanging out, drinking some beers. That's literally why we do. Just want to hang out and drink some beers with y'all, with you guys.
Yep.
All right. The Chargers game. They got a big one here coming up against the Steelers, who looked actually pretty dang good taking down the Colts, which is something neither the Broncos or the Chargers could do earlier this season. How you feeling now that the Steelers look pretty good and the Chargers are going to be without Alt?
Honestly, in the beginning of the season, I had this as an easy win. We all thought that the Steelers were going to go downhill. They were on the wrong side of the hill there. That they were going to show that coaching can't make up for everything, but I guess they got rejuvenated with an old man there showing up to town.
Rejuvenated. Pretty fast.
Yeah, I know. No, yeah, they with Aaron Rodgers coming into town, he's got things turned around there, I guess.
All of a sudden he looks like Aaron Rodgers from before he went to the Jets.
Yeah.
Not quite.
I mean, not quite, because you could still see all that gray.
I was saying not Sam Rodgers, but still like
Definitely aged.
A lot better than we figured he'd be looking with the Steelers.
Yeah, especially, I mean, we all know what the Steelers are. We know they're a competent team with a coaching staff that is going to put them in the right positions to at least be able to make the play. Will they make the play? Who knows? But at least the coaching staff puts them in the right positions. But when it comes to this week with the Chargers, it is going to be a really tough game for us. Hopefully, we just keep riding that momentum that we have on a 2-game winning streak. So hopefully that just kind of gives us a little extra motivation to try to keep that going. But it's going to be hard. The offensive line is in shambles. We're going to be on our, I don't even know, 6th, 7th, 5th, 6th. I have no idea. I have no idea.
We're in our mid-30s. Yeah. We don't know what that means.
For real.
1738. I don't know which number we're on, but it's going to be hard. Justin Herbert's going to be running for his life, especially with that pass rush that the Steelers have. It's going to be hard. Luckily, at least we're at home. I don't know how much of a difference it's going to make because the Steelers fans do travel well.
They do, especially at SoFi. Everyone travels well at SoFi.
Yeah, it's getting better. No, but Steelers fans, Steelers fans do travel more.
Yeah, I did,
and better than anybody else. I feel like in the league, them and the Bills. Those are the two teams that travel, I think, the best in the league.
I did go to the Broncos game against the Steelers last year in Denver, and in Denver, it was like, holy shit, am I in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, they travel really well.
Yeah, they do.
But I still think that the Chargers have enough will and want, and I just hope and pray.
Hoping that they have enough will and want to.
I hope that they play well because they're at home. They're more just in a more easier environment to win. You're not waking up in a hotel. You're not waking up and going and driving. You know where you're going. You're taking your usual drive to work. I'm making things up right now and hoping that they win this week. And most likely that I'm hoping that they win because I have two cousins that are big Steelers fans.
Oh, that's right.
And I just hope I get to talk shit to them this week. After that, please, O-line, like hold up for like, instead of like 0.5 seconds, maybe like 0.9 seconds and let Herbert try to do something.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think
it's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard. Yeah.
And you get Watt going against a couple of backup tackles.
Yeah.
Backups of backups.
Yeah.
It's not just like the backup tackles. It's like the third string tackles at this point.
It might get ugly.
Damn.
So.
Yeah. Herbert is going to have to do
what Herbert has been
doing all day. Has been doing all season. Herbert Hercules things. That's the only way I see us winning this game. At least this week, maybe they start to figure things out and put things together with what they have left, or either that, we have less than 24 hours till the trade as we're recording this. I have no idea. Do we really want to throw this much like
Capital,
assets and
yeah.
capital into this team
Season,
that we
man.
have no idea what one player will do? I
You
don't
think
know.
if they like trade for like a lineman or
It'd have
tackle,
to be an offensive
they would
tackle.
have to.
It would have to be, and they'd have to be giving up like a fourth, third rounder for a for like a decent starter.
And then like trading
Decent starter.
for a tackle and still knowing that you have your 2 starting tackles.
out
It would
for
have
the
to be
season.
a rental guy.
Yeah,
so.
it'd be
Yeah.
definitely have to be a rental.
Be-
So
be-
it wouldn't be like somebody like
Yeah, it'd have to be that, because then we can just let him walk, and then we get our 2 tackles back, and hopefully the draft helps. We have a lot of money available this offseason, but at this point, it's hard, dude. It's hard with what we have right now on the offensive line. Our interior wasn't good to begin with. I thought we were going to get a big boost from Mekhi Becton, but he just hasn't been healthy. Maybe him sitting out a couple weeks is going to help, and maybe towards the end of the season, he is a boost to this offensive line. But as it sits right now, I don't have much faith because he hasn't played a complete game. Even
damn.
every single game, he's trying to play through an injury, and I commend him for that. But you get to a point where, are you hurting our team by trying to be out there, or are you helping our team by trying to be out there?
Yeah, it's a fair question.
So at this point, I'm glad that they're sitting him out. They set him out last week. I hope they sit him out this week again. Give him 2 full weeks of recovery and rest. If they have to do it again after that, and then they get to the bye, and then he's got like a full month of rest, and maybe he's healthy after that to make that last push for the end of the season. I'd rather have that than trying to play through an injury and just not making it through and putting our backups in there with no practice and nothing to help Herbert out with.
Yeah.
So at this point, I do have confidence that Herbert will keep us in the game. And I've been having a lot more confidence in the defense. They didn't give up a touchdown this week. Of course, it was to the lowly Titans. But at the very least, they can say that they didn't play down to the competition, and they did help put the team in the position to win. So I'm confident for the defense. The offensive line is the thing that worries me the most.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be an uphill battle, man.
From here on out in
Yeah.
the rest of the season,
Yes,
honestly,
yes.
unless the front office thinks that they have the team to be able to push forward, and the Herbert has something in him, they see something in him, and they say that this is the year that he's gonna just carry us. We just need to get him one player to protect his blind side.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I think it's gonna be a pretty tough game for
It
him.
is.
Yeah.
It is definitely. And it's 50-50 for me that we win or lose.
Well, we'll get into
Mhm.
predictions here.
Yeah.
Score predictions. Before we do, I didn't get a chance on our last recording. We asked people on Instagram what they felt like the rest of the season is going to be like, and give some of their predictions. And didn't get a chance to do that, so let's do that right now, real quick. Got a couple of responses.
Always got to shout out our listeners.
Yeah, anybody that responds on Instagram, we always get back to you. So
All 5 of you.
yeah, again, at Third and Thirsty Podcast is the handle. So I asked people to respond and say what they think is going to happen here. This one is tied to this game directly, coming from Hector. He said Herbert dies against TJ Watt. I hope he doesn't actually die, but I do think he's going to get hit quite a few times. Yeah, Herbert dying on the field would not be tight.
Yeah.
What the hell, Hector? God.
I wouldn't be able to continue.
Thanks for the comment, though. Thanks for the comment.
Yeah.
Thanks for the comment.
I wouldn't be able to continue my Herbert hate if he died. So hopefully that doesn't happen.
R.I.P.
I might have to just bury myself with him. At least my head. I'll be like an ostrich, just head to the ground.
A. Purvis, he responded saying the Broncos are the best in the West. I totally agree, and I think they will finish winning the AFC West this year. So, A. Purvis, shout out to you. Jack of all trades, he gave a divisional record or divisional standings prediction here. Broncos, Chargers, Chiefs, Raiders. I think the Chiefs outlast the Chargers this year. We all have the Raiders in last place, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even Edgar.
And then last
sure with it.
but not least, especially because he's got a super dope first name, Alex Duran. He doesn't see the Chargers winning 10 games anymore.
They're already up to 6
Chargers.
before this half the season's over. I think they get to 10.
Actually, when I went through their record, I actually had them finishing on 9 wins.
I think they win.
I'm right there with you, Alex. Also, cool name, dude.
All Alexes suck.
Especially the haters in the middle.
He invented the telephone, dude. So don't talk shit. We got a couple cool ones.
Yeah, but now we have a cell phone, so who cares?
You got him to thank.
Steve Jobs.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah.
I don't even use iPhone, so fuck Steve Jobs.
Let's get into score predictions for this week. We'll go through we only got 2 games to call this week. The Chiefs, they're on bye. We usually forget about them. But
We didn't forget that they lost this week.
they definitely did lose to the Bills. Shout out to the Bills. So we'll cover the Raiders, Broncos game.
Bills.
We'll cover the Chargers game. So, Edgar, I'll let you get started. What is your score prediction for the Broncos and the Raiders on Thursday night?
100-1. I'm just kidding.
How the fuck did they pull that off?
They just felt bad for them. They're like, here, have the one.
Just 1 point.
Have the 1 point just because we felt bad for you. Nah, I'm just kidding. Honestly,
added a fourth number, like 1,000 to 1.
honestly, I still think, I do think that, we'll be able to move the ball with Bowers, but still won't be enough. I feel like Gino is just going to be pressured too much. Our offensive line, as much as we're missing Colton Miller, even if Colton Miller was in there, he probably just have 1 second more. But I think score-wise, it's going to be
Herbert has.
It's going to be I'm going to go 30-12.
Oh.
Yeah. I feel like it's going to be another slaughter. Your guys' team is really solid. Our secondary is struggling, so I feel like your guys' receivers are just going to have a field day.
Like it. Okay. My prediction is all going to go down to who's playing. I feel the Broncos will pull off a win either way, but if the Broncos have to go in without Riley Moss and without Brandon Jones and PJ Locke, and you're really looking at like Skinner, God, really looking at like your third safety there, your third, fourth, fifth corners, the Raiders will be able to put up points, but I think the Broncos are also going to be able to have an offensive game here as well, and actually be able to put together 4 quarters like they did against the Cowboys. Maybe not put up 44 points, but I think they will eclipse 30. So without Moss and without Brandon Jones, I say something like 30-24. If we got both of those guys, and 34-10. I think the Broncos just kick the shit out of them.
Well, I hope those motherfuckers don't play then, because shit.
Those are big pieces of the defense, man. So
Yeah.
if they're not in there, then
Especially with PS2 out.
Yeah.
so
Honestly, I still think Riley Moss is like solid, but even when I know last year, second game when Brock Bowers was getting covered by PS2, it was like it's like we didn't even have Bowers.
that's what PS2 does.
For the first time that we did play against the Broncos, I'll never forget when he mossed up that player.
Yep. Yeah.
But that was only a touchdown, but still, I'll still take it.
Yeah. Yeah. We need to survive without PS2, and having Moss in there would be big. So, Edgar, you're Omar. Sorry, got you kids mixed up. You're both Omar.
Damn, you got us mixed up. Damn.
I think it's going to be a higher scoring game than you guys think, especially if those players that you mentioned already aren't going to be playing.
Yeah.
I think that without those players, especially, Fonga's been playing really good, but the rest of the middle of your defense is a little bit soft.
Who are you referring to?
Just overall, just your middle linebackers. What's his name is
Singleton. Alex Singleton. Oh, Justice Shadon?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was playing for Dre Greenlaw, who's now back, who's an all-pro.
yeah.
Okay.
He's had one game.
Yeah, looked really good back.
We'll see, but just saying generally throughout the season, the middle of your defense is what's
Trinod
been
was
getting.
great too. Yeah, you're missing the ball already. But go ahead.
Can I keep going? Can I keep going? Shit.
Don't talk shit about Justice Trinod.
I'm just saying the middle of your defense has been gettable, and they just got their best target, who's in the middle of the defense, is gettable, or that he's gettable against your team. You know what the fuck I'm saying? I'm just saying I still think that the Broncos are going to win, but I think it's going to be a higher scoring game than you guys think.
Well, I gave him 24 points if Moss and Jones don't play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All these
you
players, I'm thinking that it's going to be even higher than that.
Damn.
I think it's going to be like a 34 to like a 27 game.
Oh, damn.
It's just, especially just if you guys are missing that many players. We always say it's a divisional game. You're going to struggle against your divisional opponents no matter what. No matter what, you already know each other. You guys have all the film on each other, and that goes with the Raiders and the Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, everything.
We know
No
who's
matter
in the
what,
AFC West.
I know, but I'm just saying, no matter what, it's going to be a hard fought game, and there's going to be a lot of surprises no matter what in a divisional game. It's never as easy as one thinks it is. We want it to be, but it never is.
Yeah, I like your
I'm still think the Raiders are going to lose.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, of course. We all.
And it's going to be I'd still think a pretty easy win.
Pretty
I think
close
you
game,
guys
I mean.
I think you guys score at the end to make it close, but I still think it's going to be an easy win.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can see that then. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys talking shit without fucking seeing the whole big picture.
He's talking shit. I was just quiet.
I'm just defending my boy Justice Trinod. Don't call him soft. You're crazy. Let's get
Soft
to the
like
Chargers
Alex.
game. Chargers and the Steelers, Sunday Night Football. That'll be a good game. Omar, I'll let you take the lead. How you feeling? You said you're 50-50. Which way are you leaning?
I'm very skeptical, but I'm still going to take the Chargers to win. I still think Herbert is going to be the best player in this game. And he does just enough to win 27-25.
Damn, you got him scoring 27 points without all. Okay.
There's defense going to be involved, but I still think 27-25, both teams are going to be able to score the ball, and some of the defense is going to get involved.
Yeah, I see it totally differently. I think the Steelers are going to be able to really hold the Chargers down to kind of a pretty modest game without Joe Alt. So I have the Steelers winning this game, but it's going to be a low-scoring game. It's going to be a lot like the Broncos-Texans game this week. I say the Chargers score 12 points, and the Steelers get to 16. 16-12 Steelers.
It's not bad. I see it a little bit different just because, I don't know. I just don't, that Steelers defense is solid. So my score is going to be 24-17 Steelers. Until I see that, this team can beat like solid teams with the injuries, then I can honestly be like, okay, I'll start taking more of the Chargers thing. So
No, I see it. I see where you guys are coming from.
Losing Joe.
Yeah. At least they've already played without him for a little bit, a couple games, so at least they kind of have an idea with what they're dealing with and who they have.
Yeah, like you guys have won games without them, so like you guys, of course, you guys can win the games, but the Steelers are solid. So I mean, it's a good test to find out where, like, if you guys,
where definitely. You guys are. I feel you on that. I feel that it's going to be a really tough game. It's going to be, like you guys both said, we're going to see what the Chargers have left for this season. This game alone, especially with the defense that they're going to be facing, we're going to see what the Chargers have left for the season.
Yeah, it'll be a big big game
Yeah.
to really
Big
show.
telling game.
Right. See where the Chargers are.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else that we want to add for this week?
Nope.
The refs get a week off this week. I mean, the Chiefs, sorry, get a week off this week, so they can't lose. So that's a bummer.
Yeah. I mean, they get an extra week to prepare for the Broncos. Again, shout out to the schedule makers.
But at least you guys get a mini bye, so it's not that bad of a difference.
Because Andy Reid coming off a bye.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like,
Andy Reid is coming off
Get
a
that
bye.
mini
It's
bye.
pretty
That
dangerous.
helps. That helps. You guys aren't, coming off a.
I would definitely say it's going to be a
5
good game, but
days,
yeah,
but-
Andy Reid off a bye week.
Yeah.
It's not something you should take lightly.
Okay. Well, another episode down, and that leaves us at 93 days until Bo Nix wins his first Super Bowl.
Not happening.
We'll see.
Cheers.
Still got to beat Justin Herbert.